How many treatments for us to see some type of positive impact? You mentioned just one treatment with that one lady. What about athletes? Or does the level of damage require that many more treatments?
No, I mean, usually with the joint work, one treatment is typically adequate the way we do it. For those who have an ongoing inflammatory problem like an autoimmune issue, chronic, inflammatory bowel or something like that, what we do is one IV, and we see what the clinical benefits are. And because every person is individual, they're different. We want to make this precise. They call it precision medicine, where you don't treat someone based upon thousands of people. You treat someone based as an individual. So we see how long it lasts. Does it help? How much does it help? When do you need another one if you do? So it's highly variable, but the joint work is typically one and done.
Sounds good. I'm still a little confused with these chronic issues like ulcerative colitis, or how is it that just injecting an IV of stem cells address this chronic issue? How do the stem cells know what to target?
Well, any of the regenerative biologics like stem cells or the stem cell derived exosomes, in an IV go throughout the whole body. Now, stem cells are a little tricky because if I give you stem cells IV, they only last about 10 to 14 days. But the benefits last well beyond that. And the reason is those stem cells are delivering stem cell derived vesicles or exosomes to your cells. And your cells are really doing the work. At the end of the day, it's your cells that need to be re-influenced, the individual cells. So whether we use exosomes directly or stem cells in an IV tend to get hung up in the heart and lungs. So the body doesn't get as much of them, because cells are kind of sticky, and you get an IV, it goes in your vein. The first place it goes is your heart, and then it gets pumped to your lungs to get oxygenated. So the lungs take a bit, and then it goes back to your heart one more time before it gets pumped to the body. So by the time it gets to the body's just not getting as much. With the stem cell derived exosomes, they're 1,000 times smaller, so they're way more fluid. They don't get sticky as much. So we get a better, diffusion throughout the body with at least the same benefit, if not better in some cases. Plus, I should note, the stem cell derived exosomes travel across the blood-brain barrier and it can help with more benefit to inflammatory problems in the nervous system when compared to stem cells, which are too big. So if you need stem cells in your nervous system, you have to usually get them through a spinal tap or some other direct mechanism into the nervous system. So that's a little more involved. It's nicer to be able to get the exosomes delivered through the vein, through an IV. So
yeah, it seems like people with cardiac or pulmonary issues could benefit from this if it's going directly to the heart and the lung.